InShalla and Ashe, and as always, blessings to you. Today's snippet is actually coming a little bit late. I'm not going to lie. Got some stuff happening here on my computer, but we all have this thing called life, and it's always a journey of life. And today, actually, for me, it was a day to celebrate a personal friend of mine crossing the Rainbow Bridge. I call it the Transcending Day. We all get to transcend, right? So no one gets out of Earth School alive. It's just, kind of what it is. So in honor of what I would say him and the many memories I have for him, I literally dedicate today to my flocking friend, who truly is going to be missed, however, not forgotten. His name is Alan Kyle Glazier of the Lazy AK. So yeah, this is for my flocking friend, who actually assisted me in creating my corridor. And I'll probably bring this up off and on randomly. But today, as I get on with the show, the element of the day, you can see there in the Day Master, in the elements. There's quite a few, but today is a very yin, contemplative kind of day. A day to actually connect with our inner world, our yin energies, to really, decide based on our inner world, what's happening, or getting an idea in your inner world, having a conversation inside of you, maybe, again, journaling, being contemplative. When I look at all the elements there, you can really only see that there's metal and earth. We have one little snippet of wood on the top, but there's also a little hidden wood on the bottom. But again, we need some yang energy. Yang, we got to get moving, because too much of one thing is never a good thing, in quite honesty. So action, fire's output, it's action for wood, but actually the earth there is output for yin metal. And I know this can get confusing. Like I said, it all depends on the Day Master. And today's Day Master it's a very refined metal day. So that means things are refining themselves. They're probably pure. It'd be like a refined stone versus a crystal cluster or whatever that looks like. But fire would be something, that you're passionate about, and you're actually doing something about what you're passionate about. So something really, it has to be something that seriously gets us out of bed, gets us excited to get moving. You could probably do yoga today. Yoga would be a great thing to do in the contemplation zone. I would actually, kind of stick with the water and the fire. Water energy to feed the month stem, the yin wood, or even, go out in nature. It is so blistering hot here. It's like even my cat looked like it wasn't loving the weather. But today is also a magical day. It's what Christopher Witecki coins Love Fest Day. And Love Fest Day is when the moon crosses Venus. And this happens once a month in the cosmos, in the galactic frontier. And our feelings set the precedents for the future today. So whatever feelings you have, if they're not positive, I would shift them to a positive feeling, so the outcome in your future is something you can grab onto in the galactic corridor. I always, like I said, I always have peace, joy, happiness are my go-tos. And we can all, pour more love into our cosmic chalice in the other world, right? So whatever you're feeling today, just literally imagine love pouring into what you're really, truly opening to receive. But I don't know about you, but I'm definitely open to receiving some galactic corridor love, like true, authentic, juicy love. And generally, it's going to probably come from the universe, because that's just the dimension I spend most of my time in. Because I subscribe to a different channel. It's the channels of the keepers of the realms and the other worlds. And, do any of you really ever do rituals to connect with your spirit allies, or allies in other worlds, an ancestor, a spirit guide? Could be an animal totem, or just really an animal spirit. I have peregrine falcons now in my village. I have cats in my village. I haven't had cats for a while, but all of these things for me, really, they seem to be changing and shifting at the current moment in the tide. Even an archangel or a being from another timeline. But today is a day to connect with your emotions. And when I say that, it's like, what do you feel and how do you express that feeling? I don't want to know what you think about it. I want to know how you express the feeling, and just keep pouring more love and hugs into the feeling. That's really how you stay in the frequency. So again, it's just like I have my own chalice, my own little wine glass of gold or silver, changes in the other dimension. I just keep pouring love in it. And what would divine love look like? What would an ancestor's love look like? So I am really on a roller coaster myself. I'm absolutely not going to lie about it. And seriously, July 1st, my life mate really joined the Rainbow Bridge. And that day, I literally saw, it was either a flock of crows or a flock of ravens. And when I say flock, there was like first a group of 8 and then 8 more. So there was like 8 to 20 of these crows or ravens. I couldn't see how close up, but I really thought that was interesting. And this is when, I witnessed all these other things. I woke up really sick to my stomach, so I knew God Universe was sending me a message, or it was my friend Alan coming to me in my dream state. And also, my bestest lifelong friend, also, she's been in the hospital. Her son got COVID. He's on a ventilator, so it's like, seriously, the first week of July was just a shift show. And the universe always wants to move us if we don't move ourselves. It's going to do it for us. It just is. It's just how it works. So I've had a few other people having, different struggles going on too. So it's really, really, really a July to remember, or at least one to be aware of, or at least just acknowledge the roller coaster of emotion. So it's this, it really is a day to truly forgive and forget. And also just know when you keep remembering someone or something that's not so special, or you haven't forgotten it, you really haven't forgiven it. And then you have to ask yourself why, and find the trigger and move on to the next adventure in Earth School. So I go through these little awarenesses in my Energy Body Demystified. I kind of show people how to ground, and also in Love the Skin You're In. It's really simple. But just knowing elementally which elements, and the frequency of them, they all carry different frequencies and vibrations and messages and all this good, juicy stuff. But for you that are actually interested in traveling into that corridor with me, it's really, truly a pretty opening course just into the world of energy. And also, if you're on a roller coaster ride with me, my Buttercup meditation is for sure my all-time favorite. I've had more than one person tell me it was a game changer, and it totally changed and shifted their story. So you also might be picking up on love issues also from other people, because it's a frequency kind of day. Just something really to authentically be aware of. And grounding today will actually strengthen our body's energetic field against any invasion of any toxic debris. And also it deflects anything that's actually detrimental and those different influences in our environment. There's a word I'm trying to think of, but it's not popping in right now. Interference is what the word. So when there's interference, it's usually something obviously we need to pay attention to. You're either off to do something really fabulous and somebody doesn't want you to do it, or there's a message there. So I usually use different stones for this kind of grounding. I really just recommend that you grab what you're drawn to and use it to the stone to the best of the stone's abilities. If you're called to a stone, there's always a message there. You really just have to trust the process, just trust. Our solar plexus is what's activated today. The seed sound of the solar plexus is the ah, like in father, but it's a ra. You could tone that during the day. I like using seed sounds to chant with. So if you feel like your self-will is low, your self-esteem or confidence, just start toning that sound to activate it. Bring in the color yellow if you want. You should be actually feeling pretty great too, because the moon is in Leo. Leo really is our love channel sign. If you ever met a Leo, they really are the diving into love. And I've got planets in Leo myself, and we all have a house that Leo is the ruler of. So we all have a love channel. It's just how we express love is very different. That's what makes life so fun. The color of the day would be yellow. I know I'm not wearing yellow. Like I said, I went to a celebration of life today, but colors today would be colors that actually light you up during the day. And you can also use black shades or gray to bring in power or grounding. I use a variety of different black stones. Obsidian would probably be my most favorite, or black kyanite as well. And today I would really stand in your strength, be more courageous than usual, stay in a feeling of positivity, and more importantly, pour that self-love into your magical chalice. Sometimes our feelings need protection. And I know mine were on guard this morning, but I had to release the feeling of my sadness and my grief, and really just understanding that no one gets out of Earth School without a transition day. It's really what we're here to do, is to get into the nature of it and nurture it. So with that, thanks for hopping on and tuning into me at the end or the middle of the day. Make it a magical rest of your day, and I will see you on the other side. Blessings to you, InShalla, Ashe, and I will see you on the other side.